What's good, everyone? Is your homie once again right here, bringing you another video. Now, I wanted to touch on this topic because it is interesting. At the same time, certain stuff that was talked about, I did kind of wonder myself, being the fact that I'm an artist and I like doing music, and around that time too, and especially around the business, how it is and how it could be, or maybe there could be some sort of changes that could be made if possible, right? So if you guys haven't known what's going on or what's the deal with the West Coast rapper Spider Loke and the Southerner rapper mr.criminal, both dope artists in my opinion, and much love and respect to both artists, right? Now, from what I seen was well, I'll show you the videos, right? But just to give you a little quick context about it. So the first video, Spider Loke got interviewed with Haters World. Saw that video, dope interview. You know what I mean? And from what Spider Loke said, from what the question was asked, but from what his answer was, of course I'm gonna play it, but I kind of took it a different way, or saw it a different way. So this is why I wanted to make this video, to give my sort of opinion about it and view. And then when I saw today like a certain video about like of course a homie from down south, an artist, Criminal, kind of responded to this, and I heard it. And I kind of understand his opinion too, and his views about it too, también. You know what I mean? And much love and respect to anybody's opinion and views about it, especially the, you know what I mean, how they stand on it and they choose to stand on it, right? But just without further ado, check this out.
Can you sue y'all?
Question, you could have someone Mr. Criminal?
Shout out to Mr. Criminal back in the day, because it was very controversial for me to be working with Criminal. High Power not only invited me to work with him, and he broke bread with me.
Was him featuring you or you featuring him?
Him featuring me.
Why is it that the black homies, the black rappers like yourself, never feature a Mexican?
Probably because the actual culture is a black thing from perception. It's ours. People you're going to be out to the collab with are people that's popping that happen to be black.
You beating away from the question, my guy.
What's the question?
So Mr. Criminal can pay you for a feature, right?
Yes.
Could you pay Mr. Criminal for a feature?
No.
Why?
Mr. Criminal at that point couldn't get me because he couldn't impress me. What I did respect was a business approach.
Now, do you think that all black rappers think like you when it comes to... Because it's very rare when you hear that a black rapper featured someone. But you go and look at Mr. Capone, he didn't feature everyone, bro. Like, yeah, but yes. we're a guest in the house of hip hop. Technically. But yeah, we provide the majority of the money.
You're right.
Question, you could have someone Mr. Criminal?
And right there, that's another fact too, that we're the raza, the code, you know what I mean, the whole Hispanic community, other communities too, you know what I mean, but majority of the big income that comes in, where that comes in for the music, entertainment, the concerts, all that has been with the raza, you know. But like how he mentioned too as well, where he wouldn't pay, but he did mention at that time, because there were, I'm pretty sure, another level compared to what I saw that time too, where Chicano rap was. I mean, I see the ones who were on top, like he's like Mr. Criminal to me was like one of the top, of course, artists when they popped out and so on. You know what I mean? The production, the hustle, the grind, and everything what they were doing to get out there was being done. But not only that too, but the homies representing la gente the right way. You know what I mean? They still continue to do for the ones that do, the ones that were in that camp, right? But in this case, we're talking about the homie right here, and so from what he was saying, like I completely like understand on his end. Well, at least as far as with that they wouldn't pay a certain Chicano artist for feature if he's not popping, right? Like if I want to get this homie right now to collab with me, I try to hit him up. He'll tell me, all right, I'll charge this much, but I'm not gonna expect him to hit me up, because he's already at a certain level. And unless I'm kicking something off, like unless I'm popping something off, then of course, then he would have tapped in and maybe get that sort of fan base and that, you know what I mean? But what he also mentioned was the fact that, well, I will let the other video, I'll let Mr. Criminal respond to this, right? Well, from what he responded back, and I forward the video a little bit, right?
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe, stay tuned, all that.
Dog, I'm fucking over here dying. I'm watching your interview with Haters World, fucking laughing my ass off. Mastering the English language, that's literally your answer to that shit? My boy. Hey, homie, I want to invite you to my podcast so we can talk about it. Come on, homie. How the fuck So we shouldn't get paid from black artists because we don't master the English language. Now you know you done fucked up, don't you? Right? Come on, Lo. Show some more respect to the homies in that. And how the fuck you signed this 50 Cent G Unit and I sold more records than you, my boy? Let's keep it in a thou wow all the way. It's all love and respect, my boy, but now you talking some shit that I gotta, now you putting me in a position where I'm gonna have to speak on it. So why don't you pull up to the show so we can talk about it respectfully?
You know what I mean? But like I was saying about
How much you got for me to come to the show? Let's talk numbers.
I'll get back to what I was gonna say.
Nah, you got me fucked up, homie. I ain't talking about paying shit. I'm talking about respect, my boy. I feel disrespected now, homes. We'll leave it at that.
Maybe you shouldn't be in your feelings. I don't give a fuck how you feel.
Solid, then let's leave it like that, homes. Cause I don't give a fuck about how you feel either, homie. And I feel disrespected about the way you fucking talking about the homies, so we'll just leave it like that, homes. Stay off my shit.
At least we're talking to
I don't
one
be on
another,
your shit,
know
you
what I
on
mean?
my shit. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Talking about your feelings. Alright.
This is on Spider Loke's channel, right?
You don't give a fuck, but you talking about me, my boy. So we're gonna leave it like that. And then when I speak about you and how much of a flop you were on the West Coast and how you fucking were the biggest flop on G Unit and 50.
Well, basically, just, if you want to hear this, you know, as a Spider Loke, this is part one. There's also a part two. But the main thing about it is the homie felt disrespected, and that Spider Loke has mentioned or did say something about it in a sense that Brazos couldn't be up there, hasn't been up there because we haven't mastered a certain way, like English language in a way. But from what I think what he meant by that, because I'm pretty sure he, especially him living around Los Angeles, being around Hispanic, Mexicans, whatever's, right? He's gonna kind of come around certain individuals, persons, whether male or female, you know what I mean, kids or grown-ups, old, that they're Hispanic or from down south, but with just no English, or with just no English, no Spanish, or that will know both languages very well. That the accent is not too broken, so it will be hard to tell if the first language was Spanish. So, but in a sense, also in the rhyming way, right? Like I don't, of course, declare myself to be I declare myself to be a good rapper at that. You know what I mean? Like someone who could keep it in rhythm, someone who could give you a story, someone who could put it down grimy in a certain way, or who could like what do you call it? Just whatever I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Making you feel it, making you see it, making you dream it, making you believe in it, whatever the case may be. Go check it out too. If you think I'm good, let me know. If you don't, hey, let me hear about it. All right? I like to hear what am I doing wrong, or if I should even stop doing it. But for one thing, I'm not gonna stop, right? I love it, it's my passion. But back to this. So in the sense of the way the rhyming, like me, like I feel like I'm a good rapper in the sense that I could keep it on point, I could do this, I could tell a story and blah blah blah. But it's a difference compared, like for instance, West Coast rhyme rap between hip hop, well, from the East Coast, right? Their metaphors, the way they flow, they mostly rap battle too. It's like a whole different like level when it comes to that rap. Being over here in California, and especially being mixed in Los Angeles and all that, of course we can have certain rappers that are dope English. I'm just saying in Hispanics, right? That could that could put it down, lace it down, and everything. But everything what I've heard, they always put like the Spanish, like with me myself, putting a Spanish twist, some Spanish words twist, or lingo or style, right? Here, let me get out of this real quick, because I can't tell if it's light up in here, you know what I mean? And I'm wearing lows too, you know what I mean? Because my eyes are kind of like low because I'm tired. You know what I mean? Just been hustling and grinding, just like all of y'all, you know what I mean? We just got to keep doing it. So yeah, from like how I was mentioning, so in that sense I could understand it. Like if they would have seen us, like if somebody would have heard us off, because sometimes with me, like that's why I started making just English music, like just songs that were just English. After when I told you I had a certain talk with one of my ex-producers, right, about making an album, just making it all English and trying to leave Spanish out of this. It could have probably been way different if I would have the help, if I was gonna have that help as far as writing and everything. Because from that point on, I mean, I've always written my own rhymes, right? but you have certain people that could help you write your rhymes, which is not bad. I'm not saying it's wrong, right? Because that's art, that's music, and especially if you're doing it with certain people, your circle, everybody's getting the bag together. So it's all much love and respect on that, you know. But what do you call it? And sometimes too, trying stuff new, you know, and who knows what could happen out of it. So back with like I was saying, so that's understandable and why you won't see a lot of black people too as well. Like we'll go, well, I don't know about now, like going to the stores, I was gonna say physically, and buy Mexican albums and stuff like that, and all that, right? Unless it was a certain like raza type that would be kind of like talking like them, maybe dressing like them. That could have probably been something different. That it would have been more accepted on that end. The way our cultures and everything, yeah, we tap in. We have been going into other new countries and stuff as well. But Raza has been growing a lot more. You know, they've been liking the estilo and everything. Japan has always been locked down with the gente, which is much love to over there in Japan. You know, but what do you call it? But yeah, it's all I say is that it's not too much that we can't speak English or we can't rap in English, you know. So we could. It's just the way of flowing it, the way of bringing it at a certain way, you know, and it's the way that it has been, the way he said it too, because you know, the pioneers of all this, you know, Dr. Dre and everybody who has all those credentials that could back it up, right? Obviously, you know, the billionaires or millionaires too as well. And much love to all of them too, you know what I mean? Because it's something that we love, something that has grown, and it will continue to grow. And how and what way it will end at the end, or new music, new sounds will come about, who knows? But it's beautiful, right? Because music is beautiful. It unites us all. Though hopefully it doesn't, something like this will divide us. Is if one way is taking it some way that shouldn't. Not saying that my way is right or that's the way it is, or the other person was right. I'm going what do you call it? Because sometimes I get lost, you know. I'm just feeling good right now, you know what I mean, and agreeing with another person or so. Just giving my opinion and views about it. But if you have any opinions about it as well, I'd like to hear it. Especially like you're an artist trying to come up, especially you're a Raza artist trying to come up. The game is hard, man. You know, in some ways I try to flip it myself, like I told you, doing songs that's just English, and I seen it tap in other places that my sort of Spanish ones or Spanglish type of songs didn't tap in, you know, because it was all English. But just throwing that out there, man. But much love to respect to everybody. Keep on grinding, keep the hustle going, stay fresh and cool out there. If you're staying over here in southern part of California, the summer's here, so I'm feeling the weather, man. This is the reasons, like I'm saying, I'm just trying to chill out, relaxing. You want to do this real quick. Hopefully it wasn't too long. But much love, you saw it. Till the next one, alright? A ratos.